What's going on, everybody? Today's a pretty big day for Quinton and his car. Today he is officially getting rid of his GT wing that he's had for freaking God knows how long. What, a year and a half?
I got it on my birthday of last year.
So one of the biggest reasons we're pretty much getting rid of the GT wing is he got a huge dent on his back bumper, and the GT wing is not something that we can easily get rid of. So, or not get rid of, but easily move on to another trunk. So we basically got a, what type of carbon fiber trunk is it, Quinton?
It's called a Vis AMS Style carbon fiber trunk.
So we got a carbon fiber trunk that we're about to get out of the back seat, and that's basically what we're going to install today. So stay tuned and let's see how long we can do this in. Alright guys, so this is the carbon fiber trunk with the ducktail molded into the trunk. So basically let's get ready for the install. And let's start. Alright, let's go. Bolts basically right here on both sides of the trunk. Just to get the trunk off, then we'll remove the like the shock extenders, and then basically that'll let us take the whole trunk off, and then we'll start putting the stuff from this trunk, like the license plate, the lights, all that onto the carbon fiber trunk. And then once we get that off, we'll put the carbon fiber trunk back on here.
So if you look, you see all the wires and stuff? All the nitty and gritty details. That one, break it off.
Alright guys, so we almost got the trunk off of the vehicle. The metal band that's on these is probably the hardest part, because if you pull it off of the extension arm, it will not go on that easily. So we're about to have the trunk off, and then we'll pick you guys right back up. So we got the trunk off. Basically, like, the main hard part of the whole thing is the metal bands that are on the, like, the extended rods, and then there's this wires right here that you kind of just have to pull down on the button and then unplug. And we kind of just cut this because there's no point in it there. If he wants to fix that, then he can just buy a new one. So time to get the carbon fiber on. Let's go. Alright guys, so after we got the trunk off, we pretty much uninstalled the trunk release and the lights that are inside the trunk that go to your license plate lights and the lights on the inside of the trunk. So now we're going to put all of that stuff back into the carbon fiber trunk, and then we'll put the carbon fiber trunk onto the Fr-S.
My father told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful son. But we were flames and fell in love. We burned the cities down, down. Before you learned you listen.
Yo, can we just take a minute to just, like if this isn't car goals, like, I don't know what it is. Alright, so we basically got all the stuff, the trunk lights, the trunk release, all that's put into the vehicle, or the trunk, sorry. And right now we're putting on the basically the latches so that we can put the trunk back onto the vehicle. We'll make sure the trunk works, and then we'll be done with the install. Alright guys, so we got the trunk on the vehicle. There's a few problems with the trunk that we have noticed. First off, this, it does not work at all with the key. Like, if you hit or you hold it to release the trunk, it does not work. So that's one thing. I don't know if we blew a fuse, but we're gonna get it checked out. Also, the screws that come with your original trunk do not match the screws that are for your license plate. So we legit had to zip tie this inside and outside of the trunk to make that work. So all in all, it's still a nice quality trunk, but there's a few problems. Also, be careful when putting this on, because this could potentially, like, scrunch up when you bring it down. So we're not sure if that caused a problem when we closed it the first time, but the lights still work, so that's a plus side. And all the features other than this doesn't work, and the screws that come with the original trunk for your license plate does not work. So all in all, after we got all our problems done, it took us about 2 hours and some change to finish the install. But the carbon fiber trunk is now on the Fr-S, so we're gonna move the wing and probably hold it here for a few days, and then yeah, so let's close it out and be done with this install. All in all, you just gotta wipe it down, guys. Make sure your carbon fiber looks as good as possible.
Get them zip ties.
Okay guys, so thank you guys so much for watching the video. I forgot to do the outro when we were putting the trunk on. We were just excited to get the trunk on because it took us forever. Honestly, probably longer than we thought it was going to take in the first place. But we got the trunk on. We did solve the problem with the trunk release. I guess like we had to hit a reset button or something, but now it works fine. Another like random thing that I guess I forgot to talk about was when you're putting in the trunk, not the trunk lights, but the license plate lights, you have to take like one of the like the latches off, and then you have to install the lights in a certain way. Once you get that done, like the way it is it's set up weird because you have to take it off of the old car, the same latch, because it has like a latch where the Toyota symbol goes. So you take that latch off, and then you take out the plastic parts that hold the lights. Then you put those plastic parts in the new trunk. Then you install the light bulbs, and then all in all. Then you put it back in. But the metal piece that holds your like key thing to open your trunk, it only comes with one side for the screw. So like if you're gonna use that, you have to tighten that bolt really tight to make sure that the whole metal piece does not move while it is while you're trying to unlock the trunk. So thank you guys so much for watching. The install took a little bit longer than we thought it was going to, but we got it done. And make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below.